How's it going? Welcome to the Weeb Lounge. My name is Nick, and this is Mushoku Tensei, a gacha game also known as Jobless Reincarnation. And I'll tell you right now, the only reason I like the anime and I started playing the gacha game is because of Ghislain's abs. Yeah, and that was the first disappointment I had with that game. Hopefully this isn't a precursor, right? Okay, because look at Ghislain here, okay? Where's the abs? See, like a little line right here, but you gotta have the abs. The abs are, I got them over here too. I guess that's a good thing because YouTube doesn't like abs, apparently, especially hers, because I had a thumbnail taken down because it had her abs in it. Whatever. All right, well, this game just recently came out, and I'm going to be up front and say, like, you know, I was streaming this live when it came out. I was doing a whole bunch of re-rolls, got some characters I like, and surprisingly, when I reinstalled it and got it on here, I got 4, like, 5-star characters again. I didn't even try to re-roll, whatever. But I ended up uninstalling it towards the end of the stream because I was like, this isn't my flavor. I can see some people enjoying it, it's not my flavor, but let me just go over some of the basics for you, all right? Now, when you log in, you get some of the start dash bonuses, I guess, and you're going to get a guaranteed 5-star. All right, you're going to be able to pick which one you want in it, like a special ticket 10 pull thingy. And you're also going to get 3 other tickets for 3 other free 10 pulls. Or it could be 11 pulls that they're doing in this one. I forget. It's 11 here, but I can't remember the thing. It was so long ago, like an hour ago. That's how my brain works. But overall, you know, it's like 3,000 for an 11 pull or whatever. And early on, it seems like you can get the premium currency fairly quickly. But I only went through just a little bit because I got frustrated a little too quick. All right, just going over some of the basic stuff. I'm not going to do like a navigation thing or whatever, but I'll just click through real quick. Bottom left here. It's like party formation, character details, weapons, currency, all the kind of stuff that you get to like level up your characters, party formation, that kind of stuff. That's that menu. Not going to go into all the super specifics. The second one is like, I'm still trying to figure out. I really am. It's like chapter 1, 2, and 3, and I guess you can level it up to get special like stuff. Yeah, like there's a little special ability when you're fighting. Every once in a while it'll pop up, you click it, you can do something or whatever, and it looks like this is what you're leveling up over here. It's a mechanic that I'm not quite terribly familiar with, but it's there, okay? Now the third one in is just like daily. See, you got daily, weekly, normal, and event. Those are your top 4. This is typically most gachas have like this a little icon off to the side for this or somewhere, like not hidden, but you know, not pronounced or whatever. This thing is like dead center of everything. Maybe they expect you to go there like an awful lot. Hopefully that'd be good. This is shops, different currencies for different things. You go here, you buy stuff, typical good stuff. And of course you got the gacha. I was just there earlier, and you got the menu. Now I'm going to go over real quickly, you know, to get your little transfer code and everything, because everybody likes to know that. So you hit the menu button, you go to the thing with the phone on it, middle option right here, bottom one, and you click that. It'll give you a code, enter a password, make sure you write it down somewhere, and you're backed up, or if you can transfer or whatever. Quick and dirty there. Now there's a whole bunch of other things with this game that, you know, it's not hard to explain, but it's kind of silly. This is story stuff. You click that, story stuff, go walk through, get free stuff. I mean, every gacha game in the world has that pretty much. But and then you also have your guild here, which I haven't had access to yet. But battle. And this is where I was kind of like, I'm not quite sure I want to play this. Okay, now I should probably go into the battle formation real quick for you guys. This game is being compared to Fate Grand Order an awful lot, and that is not a comparison that is kind, okay? Now, the gacha rates are 3% as opposed to FGO's 1%, okay? So the gacha rates, 3% for a 5-star, that's pretty good, right? That's all good. But basically, you have, you know, your 3 characters, a friend that you can pull in, you got your weapons and equipment down here, You have your cost. As you go up higher level, you get your maximum. My maximum cost right now is 93. The characters in there right now cost 65. So scales and everything. And then you got your strength, and I can hit reset if I want to ditch everything. And then you have these guys here. You get a little bit of stats and stuff out of them. So, but you'll see up in the top left corner of each one is like a little element, right? Okay, I'm gonna go into battle here and beat up some kids. But seriously, like the very first battle that you have, you're basically murdering children. This is what you do in this game. You murder kids. I mean, there's snot-nosed little brats. They probably had it coming to them, but you know, it's a thing. There's a slime involved too, like right here. Like the stupid little kids in the slime, and I take Ghislain in there to whoop them. Okay, a little bit of a one-sided battle, but whatever. I'm maybe looking at it a little too deep. Oh, these kids are going to get wrecked. Okay, this is what you got before you go in and do stuff. It kind of you have a leader skill. Whoever's in your first spot here is considered the leader. Basically this little sword. It's like the sword dragon god thing, something or whatever. I don't know. This is water. That's water. It's a drop. It's blue. It's got to be water. If it's something else other than water, this game got me all messed up. Okay, think of it as physical damage, like standard physical, whatever. All right, cost 6 to do. Go in and do it. Now here's where the battle system's a little iffy, okay? It's real time, so I can pause it, but that's about it, okay? You got the characters there. I'm gonna bring this down and pause it right away, okay? Because I want you guys to see this. This is like the element thing, okay? You know how Fate Grand Order is like, you know, Saber will whoop on Lancer, Lancer will whoop on Archer, Archer will whoop on Saber, right? Which is almost identical what they got here, more or less, just different symbols, right? And then you have this one over here with 4. And in Fate Go, you'd have a Berserker. You'd have, you know, those, ruler over here somewhere or whatever. Well, you got the sun and the moon fight, and you have the night guy over here that apparently just, like, is vulnerable to all things and everything. And it's a little complicated, but, you know, once you get used to something like this, you start to memorize it, you start forming parties. But here's where I start losing my damn mind, okay? Now, I'm just going to let this do auto, okay? Basically, every character, you know, the big blue circle is their hit points. That's generic as crap. Okay, it's like the Diablo health bubble thing or whatever, but it's barely even shaded or whatever. It looks like crap. But, okay, big circle, big skill. Little circle, little skill. Can't get any simpler than that, I guess. But and the little animations and everything, pretty much mostly taken from the anime or some kind of generic stuff. The animations, you guys can judge for yourself if you like the animation quality or not. Compared to other gacha games, I would say that this is average to maybe a slight itty bitty little tinge above average. It's still kind of generic. It doesn't feel like a high class quality game by any stretch. Especially when you go to do the ultimates and stuff, or just leave it on auto and they do things. I mean, that's what it did. Oh, I just beat up some kids. All right. Well, you know what? I have not, even when I was doing the other thing, I've not done 1-3. So let's go ahead and get in here and do 1-3. Just let it auto, and if it works, it works. But here's the things that have irked me. All right. And this really irked me. Apparently, there's a lot of weird synergy that you can do. Okay, like I could do, like, if I do this guy's water attack first, then this other character's wind attack will do extra damage. Okay. So if I do like a sword attack over here, and then all of a sudden an earth golem will do better. Okay, that kind of synergy is stupid. What that does is it ends up making the game, like, combined with all the elements, okay? The elements themselves should be done. We're good. But when you start, like, saying, okay, this character with the water will make this character with the wind, you know, you have a swifter fart or something. Oh, that kid's got a rock. He's in for it now. You better whoop up on him. Come on, whoop him. Oh, you hit old lolly girl with a rock. Hey, you're just a bad person. You're getting what you deserve. Oh, what a horrible person. You don't hit little elf girl with a rock. Bad. Okay, what I was trying to get at is not only do you have the elements and everything, you have this weird synergy between certain specific characters that can work or not work depending how you form it. So if you think about it, one, that makes the game more complicated, and two, it almost starts to limit who you can put with who. Okay, it's not just based on, you know, earth, wind, fire, water, or heart. These powers combined, I can go F myself, right? It's nothing like that. It's confusing as hell. Okay, I like my simple gacha games. I like my Princess Connect where I can click on auto, every once in a while do manual, and all princesses go woo, and I win. Okay, I like games like that. Simplistic. This one seems like it's trying to take a lot of thought. And here's another thought that I have. All right, I was doing some of the training fights. Okay, and I'll just go over here to this menu for you guys real quick. I haven't done any on this account just yet. But basically, you go in here and it's trying to teach you things, okay? But it comes across as incredibly difficult challenge fights, okay? Basically, when you do these, there is an order of operations that you got to do, and you got to do it perfectly, otherwise you getting smacked in the face. And you go, I sat here on stream trying to fight one stupid fight for like a half hour because I couldn't figure out what the hell's going on. I know I'm bad at some games, okay, but not that bad. Come on. It turns out that some of the spell descriptions would kind of leave some things out. Okay, one of the characters had a taunt, right? And the taunt mechanic was not in the description, so I didn't know it taunted until I played enough to realize, wait a minute. After he does this skill, he's the only one that's getting attacked for a little while. So I figured it out. But there were two instances, just doing these training things with a couple simple characters, there was two instances where I realized, okay, this guy's skill and what it does up and beyond whatever is not listed in the skill. It's either trial and error, or maybe they just expect you to explore magic and books and stuff and get frustrated all to hell before you, yeah, okay. Trying to get, when you're doing training fights in general, that's just to learn basics or just like little combos and stuff, not to have your ass handed to you over and over. I mean, come on, that's just dumb. Oh boy. Okay, so basically what I'm trying to get at, I haven't even mentioned like the weapon, like there's weapons and armor. Okay, I guess every character would have like sword and board or something like that, right? Something along those lines. But the thing is, that adds to the complexity with the elements and the gooder with the element after doing the element, if you have that element. No, I got frustrated real quick, and I was like, okay, for one, the animation quality is meh to me, okay? It's better than some junk games out there, I'll admit, but the animation quality ain't all that good. And half the time she's sitting here with her mouth open. Okay, she closed it this time or whatever, sometimes it's just like wide open. The biggest drawback is Ghislain's abs. That's what pissed me off the most or whatever, because he had one little ass bump here and you can mistake it for a belly button. I mean, she's all good, but you know, it's like they took this away from me. I'm a simple person. I am. But, you know, it could be your guys' thing. If you, this one feels like the combat system is going to be overly and unnecessarily complicated. That's the feeling that I'm getting from it. And if you guys are into games like that, where there's, think of it as min-maxing or whatever, where you are min-maxing like every damn fight, then hey, more power to you. That's all you and everything. But, you know, I don't want to sit here for a half hour and like open up 3 Excel sheets or whatever, be like, okay, this character worked with this character, but doesn't quite work with this character, and this one over here. And the other thing that kind of drives me insane is that you can't target specific mobs to fight. Okay, it's like it's set. Okay, the real time starts going, and I might as well get in here and like beat up some more kids. I mean, why the hell not, right? But you know, it's quote unquote real time, and there's a tree in there. Okay, well, I'll just use some water, I guess. It's like it's burnt. It's a tree that's burning, so it should die out on its own. Couldn't be anything to it. Now watch, I'll probably get killed or something. But yeah, it just feels like it's overly complicated for its own good. You can't target specific mobs. It's in certain order that they're in. you fire water at the kid and just decimate that kid. Okay, so the tree's a fire element, but you heal. So burning leaves heals you or something. That's stupid. Oh. Okay, just beat up the slime and the kid. Why is the kid allied with the slime? Yeah, you're a thug. Get the hell out of here. Okay. So yeah, I mean, if you want, you can just put it on auto, speed it up like all kind of crazy, and you can just let it go. You could hit, you know, oh, Susume or whatever, where you basically just take your best team and do what it can, right? And oh, she almost healed a fool. That ain't even right. Yeah, mama getting wet. Oh no, I should not say that. Mama got wet. Oh, now you think this would hurt? Okay, like really bad, right? A little bit maybe. Okay, so the son's gonna kill the mother. Wow. And now you really are jobless. Oh man. Okay. So my overall impression of this game is, you know, in terms of quality, it's above average. You know, there's a lot of gacha games that come out that are just complete and utter trash. It's above average. In terms of complexity, it seems like it's gone a little off the pale and made it too complicated for its own good, maybe? I don't know. To me, it feels like it's a little more complicated than it should, but it's also... I also know that I could get used to it. You know, if I keep at it, I can get used to it and just keep on going and everything, which I'm halfway tempted to because I just rolled 4 more characters and apparently I just got Mama. You got the milkers. Okay, just back up. It's fine. Just go. I get distracted easily. You got Ghislain's abs, you got Mama, me, and some other things just open its character stuff. Ooh. And you got the guild that opened up, so there's that too. Oh, man. So yeah, it feels like if you like the min-maxing thing, this is the game for you. It'll end up being a little bit more complicated probably later on. There's probably going to be all kinds of crazy stupid going on. But if you like a more simple, straightforward game, I mean, you know, Princess Connect, Blue Archive, even Kono Phantom, which I would never recommend Kono Phantom because of reasons, and I hate that game. I love Konosuba. Kono Fan sucks. I would do Fate Grand Order over this, despite the 1%, because Fate Grand Order, it's got all the mix and match and everything, but the skills are the skills. There's nothing hidden about them, right? Well, hopefully maybe later on they improve the text and get a little bit more, you know, details in the text as like, hey, this taunt, this skill over here, it actually does have a taunt in it. It's just so you know, that kind of thing. Whatever. I'll leave it up to you guys to make up your own mind on this. Do I recommend giving it a try? Sure. Download it, give it a try, use QOO app or TapTap or whatever. If you're using BlueStacks or any other kind of emulator, make sure you're using 64-bit. It will not work on 32-bit. And re-rolling is easy. You just clear out the game data or whatever, log back in, good to go. And with that, like, share, subscribe, hit that notification button. I really appreciate the likes. I really do. So, well, I guess that's the final thing on this or whatever. You know, I hope they patch it and they put in Ghislain's abs. I really do. If they make that a little bit more defined, and you know, there's a little bit of everything all good, everything else all good, just a little more definition there and everything, I'll definitely play for the long haul. I'll throw myself in it. It'll be perfectly fine. Yeah, it's my thing. Don't question it. We'll see you in the next video.